Hello, everybody. I hope you're well. I've changed the where I am in my room, and the reason I've done that is some people have said that they didn't like my background, so I've tried to make it look like I'm maybe a little bit more. My office is tidier than it is, but anyway. It's lovely to see you. I haven't seen you for a long time. It's School's reopened a little bit, so we've got more children in. You might be able to hear them moving around the school because school has got a little bit noisier. We've got about 150 children in. I'm really disappointed that you haven't all been able to come back. I was hoping that might be a possibility, but sadly at the moment it's not. But fingers crossed for September. I know that the intention is that you all will come back in September, which will be amazing, and I can't wait for school to get back to normal. It will be great. I hope that your lives are getting a bit more normal than they were, and that you're able to go out and hopefully see more members of your family and more friends. So I haven't done an assembly for a while, so today's assembly is linked to the assembly that Mr. Stack did a few weeks ago, which was about activism. My assembly is about prejudice and about how we assume things about people because of the way that they look, and about how we shouldn't do that. The book celebrates that. I'm going to stop talking now. Well, I'm not. I'm going to stop talking now, but I'm going to start talking in my assembly, if that makes sense. Anyway, take care, and I'll see you at the end. Bye. Okay, so in our school we have our values, and they make us richer: respect, integrity, curiosity, hope, excellence, and responsibility. Today we're going to be focused on respect, and respect is when we understand other people's feelings, their wishes, and their rights. What I want you to do first of all is I want you to close your eyes, and I want you to imagine a footballer. Okay, close your eyes, imagine that footballer. Keep them closed. Try and imagine that footballer. Okay, and you can open them now. So this is what I imagined. I imagined a black man playing football, N'Golo Conte, who is who I imagined. You might not have imagined that. I imagine that because, in my experience, lots of professional footballers are black, and on the whole, professional footballers are men. It's changing. There are more women professional footballers, but up until recently, that's not been the case. So in my head, I think of a black man playing football. You may think of something different, okay? But that's because of my experiences in my life. That's what I base it on. That's what I think of when I imagine a footballer. So, and that's what we call, it's like your prejudice. It's not prejudice, it's the way you see the world, and you see the world based on your experiences. Here we've got somebody else. This is Ashok. What do you think Ashok does for a living? Well, when I look at Ashok, he's got really good hair. He's got nice glasses. He looks well turned out, and he's Asian. So I think maybe he's a Bollywood star. He looks quite star-studded. He looks like he's a celebrity of some description. Okay, somebody different. What do you think Sandhya does for a living? Here's Sandhya. Now Sandhya, she's got great teeth, so I might think that she's a dentist, and I might think that she's a dentist because actually when I went to the dentist last, my dentist was an Asian woman. So in my experience, I think that she might do that. I think that she may work in the medical profession. That's what I think because that's what I've experienced. But I'm wrong on both counts. Okay, Ashok is a writer, a really successful writer in India, writes books for children, and Sandhya is an illustrator, a very successful illustrator from Chennai in India, who now lives in the United States. They've written a book called I Am Brown, which is about challenging what you think that you can do. I am brown. So lovely. First of all, we always love to look at the end papers. Aren't they beautiful end papers? It's great to see them. And there's a little dedication there for who they've written the book to. I am brown. I am brown. I am beautiful. I am perfect. I love the way that she's looking in the reflection in a puddle. I am love. I am friendship. I am happiness. That dog licking her face. And the laughter on their faces there. I'm a doctor, a lawyer. a writer, an astronaut, an athlete, a scientist, an actor, an electrician, a singer, a president, a prime minister. You can do whatever you want to do. I make art. I design rocket ships. I code computers. I build houses. I study germs. I help people. I solve crimes. I pilot ships. I'd like to pilot ships. That looks like good fun. I come from North America, South America, Europe, Asia, Africa, Oceania, all over the world. I speak Chinese, Marathi, Arabic, Russian, Swahili, Spanish, Indonesian, Japanese, French, German, English, Tamil, Punjabi, Urdu, Turkish, Hindi, Portuguese, Telugu and Bengali. I have a moustache, a beard, no moustache, no beard, short hair, long hair, black hair, brown hair, no hair, black eyes, green eyes, brown eyes. I live in a mansion, a cottage, a house, an apartment, a riverboat, a hut, a bungalow, and a cabin. I like to jog, sing, travel, read, dance, collect, swim, paint and write. All those things. I eat noodles, tacos, samosa, vindaloo, biryani, barbecue, steak, tagliatelle, jalmuri, fatouche. That looks delicious. I think I'd like some noodles. Or a samosa. Mind you, all tacos. Oh, I'm getting hungry. Anyway, I wear a shirt and a jacket, a top and a skirt, a blouse and a sari, a salwar and a kameez, a shirt and a lungi, a kurla and a dhoti, a business suit, a prom dress, a wedding gown, a lengra. I'm your roommate, your classmate, your friend, your partner, your boss, your driver, your teacher, your guru. I pray at a temple, a church, a mosque, a synagogue, a gurdwara, a dargah, a shrine, everywhere and nowhere. I built this building, I drew this picture, I made this car, I run this company, I designed that computer, I won this prize, I ran the race, I wrote this book. I am brown, I am amazing, I am you. And there we have the lovely papers again. So it's a great book, a beautiful book. It's about celebrating people of colour, and it's about remembering that people of colour can do anything that they want to do, just like people who are white can do anything that they want to do. It's really important that we have books like this, though, because often you open books and you don't see people of colour in books. I was reading a book to my daughter the other night. It was by Quentin Blake, one of a really well-respected illustrator, and the whole book there's not a brown person in it. Okay, and that's no criticism of Quentin Blake. It's just that it's not representative of the world that we live in, and we need to make sure that things are. So I think this is a great book because it does that. But it also highlights that we shouldn't think that because people look a certain way, they are that certain thing. And I'm guilty of it. I did it at the beginning of the assembly. I thought that the footballer would be black and a man, and I made that assumption. And that's, sometimes that's okay. You can make that assumption, but it's, on the whole, it's not really a good thing to do. You need to question it, because I don't know about you, but we should try not to make assumptions, but based on the way that somebody looks, the colour of their skin. It doesn't really tell you much about a person. The way that a person dresses doesn't really tell you much about a person. But what we do is, in our heads, because this is the way that we learn, we make links between things that we know, and then we make assumptions about people based on it. And it's fine to make that assumption, but you want to check, and you want to make sure that the assumption's correct. You want to talk to that person. And I don't know about you, but I wouldn't want somebody to make up their mind about me before they had met me properly, before they had spoken to me, and they've got to know me a little bit and understand who I am and what I'm about. Okay, I hope you enjoyed it. I think the illustrations are beautiful. It's a really lovely book, and I think it's great that it's celebrating brown people. Fantastic, lovely book. Hello, I hope you enjoyed it. I'm getting really hungry now. It's almost lunchtime, so I'm going to go and get myself some lunch. I hope you're well, and I look forward to seeing you all soon. So take lots of care, and be lovely to your mum and dad, and be lovely to each other. See you later.